Hello everyone, and welcome back to Writing Tutorials. In today's video, we're going to cover how to write an acknowledgement letter. Now, an acknowledgement letter is a formal way to confirm that you've received a message, inquiry, or request. It's a courteous way to assure the sender that their communication has been noted and is being handled appropriately. We'll break down this sample letter step by step so you understand the purpose of each section and can easily adapt it to your own needs. Let's get started. Step 1. The header. Every formal letter starts with a header, which includes the sender's details. In our example, it's John Anderson, Customer Relations Manager, Summit Enterprises, 4829, Willow Creek Drive, Denver, Colorado, 80203. Phone, 303-555-7834. Email, john.anderson@summitent.com. This part is straightforward but essential. Include your full name, title, company name, address, phone number, and email. If you're sending the letter on company letterhead, some of this information might already be there. Why is this important? Well, it tells the recipient exactly who's writing and how to get back in touch if they need to. Make sure all your details are accurate and professional. Step 2. The date. The date follows next, December 15th, 2024. Adding the date is a small detail, but it's crucial for tracking correspondence. Always format it in full, like December 15th, 2024, rather than using shorthand or abbreviations. This adds a formal and polished touch to your letter. Step 3. Recipient's details. Next, you'll include the recipient's information. Ms. Patricia Reynolds, 1257 Maplewood Lane, Boulder, Colorado, 80301. This section ensures that the letter reaches the right person. Double-check the recipient's name, title, and address for accuracy. It's a sign of respect and professionalism. Step 4. Subject line. Now, let's move to the subject line. Acknowledgement of your recent inquiry. The subject line serves as the headline for your letter. It gives the recipient a quick idea of what the letter is about. Make it concise and to the point. In this case, it highlights that the letter is about acknowledging the recipient's inquiry. Step 5. Salutation. The salutation sets the tone for your letter. Dear Ms. Reynolds, always use a formal greeting, such as Dear, followed by the recipient's last name and title. If you're unsure of their gender or prefer a neutral tone, you can use their full name, like Dear Patricia Reynolds. Step 6. The introduction. Let's get into the first paragraph. I am writing to acknowledge receipt of your inquiry, dated December 12th, 2024, regarding the status of your order with Summit Enterprises. We greatly appreciate your taking the time to reach out to us and bringing this matter to our attention. This opening does two important things. 1. It confirms that the sender has received the inquiry and provides the date for reference. 2. It thanks the recipient for reaching out. Acknowledgement letters are all about reassurance. By confirming the receipt of the inquiry, you show the recipient that their message has been noticed and is being handled. And by thanking them, you're setting a positive and respectful tone. Step 7. The body. The next paragraph addresses the recipient's concern. At Summit Enterprises, we strive to provide prompt and efficient service to all our customers. Please be assured that your concern is currently under review, and our team is working diligently to provide you with a resolution. Here, the letter reassures the recipient that their concern is being addressed. Notice how it emphasizes the company's commitment to quality service. This helps to build trust and maintain a good relationship with the customer. When writing this part, keep it professional but empathetic. Acknowledge the concern and let the recipient know that steps are being taken to resolve it. Step 8. Providing a timeline. The next part of the letter gives the recipient a clear timeline. We will update you on the progress of your inquiry no later than December 20th, 2024. This is a crucial detail. Providing a specific timeline shows that you're taking the concern seriously and that you're committed to following up. It also helps to manage expectations, which is essential for maintaining good communication. Step 9. Offering additional help. The letter then offers further assistance. In the meantime, if you have any additional questions or require further assistance, please do not hesitate to contact me directly at open parenthesis 303 close parenthesis 5557834 or via email at john.anderson@summitent.com. Including this shows that you're approachable and ready to help. Providing multiple contact options ensures that the recipient feels supported and has a way to get in touch if needed. Step 10. Closing with gratitude. The final paragraph wraps things up on a positive note. Thank you for your patience and understanding. We value your trust in Summit Enterprises and are committed to ensuring your satisfaction. Ending with gratitude is always a good idea. It leaves the recipient with a positive impression and reinforces your commitment to resolving their concern. Step 11. The signature. Finally, the letter ends with a formal closing. Sincerely, signature, John Anderson, Customer Relations Manager, Summit Enterprises. The closing, sincerely, is professional and polite. Don't forget to include your name and title, and if it's a printed letter, leave space for your handwritten signature. And that's how you write an acknowledgement letter. This type of letter is all about showing courtesy, professionalism, and commitment to resolving the recipient's concerns. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to writing tutorials for more step-by-step guides on professional writing. If there's a specific type of letter you'd like us to cover, drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.